Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 14 matchups on this NHL slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. A big slate today, starting with the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the New Jersey Devils. Devils opening up as big home favorites at minus 250. Columbus plus 210 with the over-under at 7. Columbus coming into this matchup 11-18-6. The Devils 17-13-2. Head-to-head, the Devils are 6-3-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Columbus on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Toronto loss. They did just lose to the Devils 6-3 a couple games ago. Devils coming off a Detroit win. Columbus just 1-4 straight up against the Devils. They really struggled head-to-head against the Devils here. And yeah, I'm liking the Devils at home. Played very good against Columbus last game here. And I think I'm going to lean with the Devils at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Florida Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Looks like both teams in a pick'em scenario at minus 110 with the over-under at 6.5. Panthers coming into this matchup 19-12-2. Tampa Bay 17-13-5. Head-to-head, Tampa 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Florida coming off a Vegas win. Tampa on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Washington win. Florida is just 2-7 against Tampa, so they don't really play well head-to-head here. Tampa 6-2 at home. Play good at home. They're good head-to-head in a pick'em scenario. I think I'm going to roll with the Lightning at home. Next matchup, we got the Ottawa Senators versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 160. Ottawa plus 140 with the over-under at 7. Ottawa coming into this matchup 12-17. Toronto 17-8-6. Head-to-head, Toronto 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Ottawa coming off a Pittsburgh win, ending their 6-game losing streak they were on. They did lose to Toronto 4-3 in their last meeting. Toronto coming off a Columbus win. Ottawa 3-9 on the road against Toronto. Haven't played well against Toronto. Toronto 9-3 at home against Ottawa, where they've been pretty dominant. And yeah, I think I'm going to lean with the Maple Leafs at home. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Capitals versus the New York Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at minus 220. Washington plus 180 with the over-under at 6. Washington coming into this matchup 17-9-5. The Rangers 23-8-1. Head-to-head, Washington 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Washington coming off a Tampa Bay loss. Rangers coming off a Buffalo win. Rangers lost to Washington 4-0 in their last meeting. Washington 3-7 on the road against the Rangers. Rangers 10-3 at home, and they play well. Yeah, I don't see Rangers blowing it like they did last game here, because they play very good at home. And I like the bounce back for the Rangers. Give me the Rangers at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Bruins versus the Buffalo Sabres. Boston opening up as road favorites at minus 150. Buffalo plus 130 with the over-under at 6. Bruins coming into this matchup 19-7-6. Buffalo 14-17-4. Head-to-head, Boston 8-1-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, so they've been pretty dominant. They're on a 4-game losing streak. They actually did lose to Buffalo in their last meeting 3-1. Bruins aren't playing well. Not sure what's going on. They don't look that great. Buffalo, yeah, it's been very spotty for them. Getting about a win and a loss, win-loss. So I hadn't really built anything up. Buffalo 0-5 at home against Boston. Yeah, they've been very bad against Boston. And even though Boston's played pretty bad here, I think I'm going to lean with the Bruins. I just don't trust Buffalo the way they've looked. They've been playing horrible, giving up a lot of goals here. And yeah, I'll take the Bruins on the road. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the New York Islanders. Islanders opening up as home favorites at -115. The Penguins plus 100 with the over-under at 6. Penguins coming into this matchup 15-13-8. I'm sorry, 15-13-4. The Islanders 16-8-9. Head-to-head Islanders 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pittsburgh coming off an Ottawa loss. Islanders coming off a Carolina win. Pittsburgh just 1-5 against the Islanders. 1-5 on the road against the Islanders. They really struggled against the Islanders here. And yeah, underdogs at home. I'm sorry, favorites at home. Up against a struggling Pitt team that hasn't played well, especially against the Islanders. Yeah, give me the Islanders at home. Next matchup, we got the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Nashville Predators. Carolina opening up as road favorites at -130. Nashville plus 115 with the over-under at 6. Carolina coming into this matchup 17-13-4. Nashville 19-15. Carolina. Let's see. Carolina 1-4 in their last 5, coming off an Islanders loss. They did lose to Nashville 6-5 about 5 games ago. Nashville coming off a Dallas loss. Carolina 2-5 on the road against Nashville. You know, haven't been the best against Nashville. Nashville playing well. They've been good against Carolina, getting underdog value at home. Yeah, give me the Predators plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Dallas Stars versus the St. Louis Blues. Stars opening up as road favorites at -160. The Blues plus 140 with the over-under at 6.5. Stars coming into this matchup 28-4. The Blues 17-15-1. Head-to-head Dallas 6-3-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Dallas on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Nashville win. They actually did just lose to St. Louis 4-3 a couple games ago. St. Louis playing well, also 4-1 in their last 5. Dallas 4-1 against St. Louis, 10-5 on the road, so they're getting it done on the road here. And I like the Stars here. You know, losing to St. Louis last time. Nonetheless, they're 6-1. I'm sorry, 5-1 in their last 6. Losing that close one to St. Louis, I think they get it done here. Give me Dallas on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Red Wings versus the Minnesota Wild. Wild opening up as home favorites at -140. Detroit plus 120 with the over-under at 6.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 16-14-4. The Wild 15-13-4. Head-to-head Minnesota 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Detroit 2-8 in their last 10, coming off a Devils loss. They have not looked very good at all. They're on a bad stretch. Minnesota playing well, 6-1 in their last 7, coming off a Boston win. Detroit 1-6 on the road against Minnesota. I just don't like the way Detroit's played. They have been awful. And yeah, give me the Wild at home. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Avalanche versus the Arizona Coyotes. Colorado opening up as road favorites at -150. Arizona plus 130 with the over-under at 6.5. Colorado coming into this matchup 21-11-2. Arizona 17-14-2. Head-to-head. Colorado 6-2-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Colorado, they just played Arizona, beat them 4-1. Colorado, you know, they're good head-to-head here. Arizona, they play good at home. They're 7-1 at home. But yeah, got beat down last game against Colorado. Not sure I love that. I think I'm going to have to lean with the Avalanche on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Winnipeg Jets versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Winnipeg opening up as road favorites at -215. Chicago plus 180 with the over-under at 6. Winnipeg coming into this matchup 29-3. Chicago 10-22-1. Head-to-head, Winnipeg 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Winnipeg 8-2 in their last 10, coming off a Boston win. Chicago 1-6 in their last 7. Been a tough stretch for Chicago. Winnipeg is 6-0 against Chicago, 6-1 on the road against Chicago, where they've been pretty dominant. And yeah, with Chicago struggling the way they are, give me Winnipeg on the road. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Kraken versus the Calgary Flames. Calgary opening up as home favorites at -145. The Kraken plus 130 with the over-under at 6. Kraken coming into this matchup 12-14-9. Calgary 14-15-5. Head-to-head, Calgary 8-1 in the last 9 head-to-head meetings. Seattle on a 2-game winning streak, coming off an Anaheim win. Calgary coming off an LA loss. Seattle hasn't been good against Calgary here, but I see this as an even matchup and winnable game for the Kraken. So I'm going to take a shot with the Kraken plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Jose Sharks versus the Los Angeles Kings. Kings opening up as home favorites at -340. The Sharks plus 290 with the over-under at 6. Sharks coming into this matchup 9-22-3. The Kings 19-7-4. Head-to-head, LA 6-3-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. San Jose on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Vancouver loss. They did just lose to LA 4-1. LA coming off a Calgary win. And yeah, San Jose 0-5 against LA. So they've struggled head-to-head here. And yeah, they beat them pretty good last time. Big favorites, but I think they should be able to dominate the Sharks today. Do what you want with the Sharks. Maybe take a shot on them on a single play, but yeah, give me the Kings at home. And the last matchup, we got the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Anaheim Ducks. Vegas opening up as road favorites at -230. Anaheim plus 200 with the over-under at 6. Vegas coming into this matchup 21-9-5. Anaheim 12-21. Head-to-head, Vegas 7-2-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Vegas on a little 3-game losing streak, coming off a Florida loss. Anaheim coming off a Kraken loss. Vegas 15-4 against Anaheim. 10-4 on the road against Anaheim, where they've been pretty dominant here. And I see this as a nice road win for the Vegas, so give me the Golden Knights on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.